Which StyleSeal filters are best for you? In selecting the best mask and filters for you, it's important to note that there are trade-offs to weigh. Are you willing to trade higher filtration efficiency for better comfort and breathability or not? For the most part, the higher the filtration efficiency, then the more difficult the filter is to breathe through. It just makes sense. Less porous filters can pass less air. More on the trade-offs later. Let's start with the most important factor first. Select the mask and filter that can filter the hazards in your air. Our StyleSeal masks and filters, depending on the filter's capability, are tested to all three of the different filter testing standards based on the highest level the filter can pass. The ProSafe and EZ masks pass respirator KN95 tests. The ProFlow pass US 3502 Level 2 tests for both filtration efficiency and breathability. The ProCool and all air filters pass surgical mask tests. Some key points. The Pro offers filters in all three test levels for the most flexibility as seen in the yellow box. The ProSafe filter passes the KN95 respirator test as shown by the purple arrow. The ProFlow passes the Level 2 US 3502 test shown by the red arrow, and the ProCool passes a surgical mask test shown by the aqua arrow. The EZ also passes the KN95 respirator test. The Pro replaceable filters can pass the highest level tests because the filters have much larger surface area than the replaceable filters used in our air mask, not because the filter material in the air is inferior. As shown in the red boxes, the Pro filters are 206 square centimeters compared to 33 square centimeters for the two air filters combined. To pass the same amount of air through the smaller hole, specifically at 85 liters of air per minute in a KN95 test, means the air must move at a much faster speed through the smaller filter during the test. Since the Pro and EZ filters are bigger, the air passes through the filter at a much slower velocity, giving more time for the particles to be trapped in the filter. Another factor to consider is what hazards are you trying to protect against and how big are the particle sizes. The particle size comparison chart shows the sizes of common airborne hazards and their size relative to mask filter efficiency sizes used when they are tested. The purple line shows the filtration particle size level for respirators and the red line for surgical masks. If you are protecting for hazards to the left of the red line, then you should be using a filter that passes respirator tests such as our ProSafe and ProFlow filters. Here is a second chart that's a bit more graphic. You can see that other than wildfire smoke, most normal air pollution can be filtered in the greater than 3 micron range. So, if you're masking to protect from typical pollution, then either the ProCool or any of the air filters are adequate. Most of the viruses and bacteria fall below 3 microns, so again, you should be using a filter that passes respirator tests such as our ProSafe and ProFlow filters. Now that you have an idea what you're protecting against and the particle size, first decide whether you want a Pro or air mask based on their filtration capability. If you may ever want a filter that can filter to a high standard, then you need to select the Pro. If not, and mostly normal pollution is your target, then either the Air or the Pro are good choices. Now that you've selected the mask of your choice, you need to choose the correct filter. To be honest, there's no reason to make this too difficult. The good thing about the StyleSeal Air and Pro masks is that the filters are easily changeable and not expensive, so you can try a few to see which works best for you. That said, let's look at which filters may work best in your situation. Remember when I mentioned trade-offs at the beginning? Now is when weighing the trade-offs comes into play. As filtration goes up, breathability goes down. If you selected the air mask, then you will have our most breathable filters, but they don't pass the highest KN95 test standards. The higher performance filters in the Pro such as the Pro Safe and Pro Flow, will be slightly more difficult to breathe through than the Pro Cool filters. You can see that the Pro Safe offers the highest protection but the lowest breathability. The Pro Cool, the highest breathability and lower filtration, and the Pro Flow is in the middle. Note that the Pro Flow is tested using the respirator standard flow rate of 85 liters per minute, just like the Pro Safe. The difference is that the filtration efficiency percentage of particles filtered is lower in the US 3502 test. The Pro Safe will filter 95%, while to pass the Pro Flow 3502 test, the highest level is over 50%. Even though it's a lower percentage than surgical masks, they are a higher quality since the 3502 test is conducted with much smaller particles and at 3 times the flow rate. If you are selecting the filters for the air mask, it's much easier to understand. The filtration percentage ranges from 80% to 99%, with the breathability being the best with the SS80 and 90 filters. The air filters offer a carbon additive that can help absorb some of the gases and odors that can be found in urban pollution. You should select the Pro Safe if you're in a higher risk category of COVID-19, such as elderly, a smoker, pregnant, obese, immunodeficient, or have underlying diseases, such as asthma, high blood pressure, coronary artery disease and arrhythmia, diabetes, kidney disease and liver cirrhosis, cancer, or AIDS. If you find the Pro Safe too difficult to breathe, then switch to the Pro Flow. If you're selecting a mask to protect against pollution or allergies, then either the Air or the Pro could be good choices depending on the pollution level in your area and your susceptibility to pollution and allergens. If you are in a work setting with either hazardous air quality or frequent proximity to others, then either the Air or the Pro could be good choices. If the risks are high, then select the Pro. As any of your hazards increase, then increase your filter level as well. Will you be wearing your mask when your breathing rate may be elevated, such as during exercise or physical work? In this case, the Pro or Sport that both use all the larger Pro filters are a good choice. The Pro Flow may be a good choice since the breathability is better than the Pro Safe. The Pro Cool is always an option if you prefer even better breathability. The good news is that with both the Pro and the Air, you have several choices to meet your varying needs. These needs can change frequently, so it's best to keep several types of filters on hand. They're not expensive. I hope this information has been helpful. There are many other references available on our website, or you can always send us a message or email if you have further questions. Thanks for watching and your STYLESEAL purchase. Please check out some of our other STYLESEAL instructional videos. Keep healthy and stay safe with STYLESEAL.